My company is called ACE IT Solutions. We provide white glove concierge service to clients mainly in the tri-state area that are based in the tri-state area but do have branches nationally. We are the first stop and only stop that our clients need for their IT, and we've been using IT by Design for about 6 months now. We have companies that range from as small as 2 users that are privately held to publicly traded companies of well over 500 users and continue to grow. First and foremost, our priority as a company is to provide that service to our clients that they demand and that we demand for them, where they can go to bed at night and not worry about their IT infrastructure because we're on top of it, offering true 24/7, 365 service. We as ConnectWise partners have always had a very good relationship with ConnectWise. We also offer true 24/7 service to all of our clients, which is unparalleled in the industry because there's nobody out there that's really offering true 24/7 service. As the company that's always looking to be ahead of the game, we started to look to staff more for the true 24/7 service. We had technicians waking up in the middle of the night prior to this, and based on an alert that they saw or they didn't see, and it would lead to errors, and it was unnecessary. Not to mention the fact that when you have somebody waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning over the phone, it takes them a while to get their bearings, get their act together, log in, open their machine, get yelled at by their wife, get yelled at by their boyfriend, get yelled at by their girlfriend. What's going on? Why are you awake? You're waking up the house. So the next logical step was to really hire a 24/7 service that could get it done for us. We tried looking locally to hire internally, and the talent just was not what the caliber that we demand for our clients just wasn't there, it wasn't to be found. So the next logical step was to inquire our partner and vendor in ConnectWise, who led us directly into IT by Design sales. Well, initially I was very hesitant to do any type of transition. We, again, hold a very high standard to our clients and to our staff. And for us to make any transition was really a step into the unknown for us. Everything had been always delegated and commanded from on top and something that we could control, and we felt that perhaps transitioning elsewhere would open us up to more error and would open us up to issues with our clients and not delivering that service. So I was extremely hesitant in the actual pulling of the trigger to move to IT by Design. However, our first meeting with IT by Design really calmed my fears with that. We were given immediately a dedicated team member to assist us with the implementation, to assist us with the transition, to work together with ConnectWise in getting everything set up to our standards, not to the IT by Design standards and not to the ConnectWise standards, but to our collective standards that work best for us, for ConnectWise, for IT by Design, so that our product worked, so that everybody was happy, and so that we could deliver the best service. The biggest challenge, obviously, was the process and procedure, and what I can tell you from that is, from the minute I stepped foot into an IT by Design office, we were given access to a number of white pages that they had pre-prepared for their clients and for themselves to help us with our business. And I, in turn, was able to give them what our processes were, and we came to a happy medium. So from that perspective, although it did take time and although I was hesitant, it was an excellent implementation, I would say almost seamless. Our customers, we really went back and forth internally whether or not we were going to tell our customers we were making a change or not. And the reason for that is because we weren't necessarily providing bad service for our clients. In fact, we were providing excellent service for our clients. The problem really was we found holes in our process where there could have been a scenario or could have been a time that either we could have done better, or there could be a time where a situation arises where we wouldn't be able to provide the best service based on our process as it was today. So we opted to roll with it and just do the transition without saying anything to our clients, because we knew that our service delivery, no matter what, was not going to fail. So our clients actually to this day do not know about any transition that happened, and anything that happened behind the scenes, because frankly, it's not their worry. How we staff, how we run out of the operations of our business, unless it impacts our service delivery, should not impact our clients. So our goal from the get-go, from the onset, from meeting one with IT by Design, was no matter what, we cannot have this impact our service levels or our service delivery with our clients, because if it does, then we may as well close our doors. And so from that perspective, I can tell you that there hasn't been a client that has told us, you're providing us better service or you're providing us worse service. And this reflects well for ACE IT as well as ConnectWise and IT by Design, because if a client comes to you and says, well, you're doing great today, it means that yesterday you weren't great. And if they come to you and say, well, you're not doing great today, it means that maybe this transition didn't go so well. And to date, we have not had a negative word spoken to us, nor anybody ask if we've made a change, because we're still delivering the same type of service that we were before. Only internally, it's a little bit easier to achieve. So some of the improvements we noticed immediately was that our quality of life improved. Technicians were coming in refreshed. Technicians were coming in without a headache and saying that they were woken up in the middle of the night, or that there was an emergency that happened in the middle of the night and therefore they'd be late the next morning. Technicians that were able to actually come in and thank me that they were able to enjoy a weekend and not worry that their phone was going to ring off the hook. Our coverage is still in place to date. However, it's used as really a backup coverage to the NOC at IT by Design and to our hybrid model, where if there is something that's just above everybody's head and we need to get our hands dirty, we will. However, everything is really done. Stage 1, Stage 2, Stage 3 is done all through the IT by Design model, and our process is really working better. We are also able, from a business perspective, to transform what was salaries going into a NOC team that provide value to your company but don't necessarily provide revenue, to a revenue-generating team that now is able to actually be on top of our clients' networks and then make recommendations as to what our clients really need to be doing. So they've transformed themselves from putting out fires all day to actually doing what we wanted them to do, which is to be proactive and to tell clients, hey, you're due for an upgrade here, or we should really look into an upgrade there. And so instead of taking money and giving it to their salaries, they're actually now bringing in money for ACE IT Solutions and selling their projects to their clients and basically paying their own way with ACE IT. So ConnectWise and IT by Design, as well as the rest of our vendors, are really not our vendors, they are our partners. And so we anticipate that when we grow, they grow with us, and when they grow, we grow with them. That's how a partnership should work and does work. IT by Design really helps provide us the security we need to know that we're able to grow the business to the heights that we know we will grow this business, as well as ensure that the scalability and security for our clients is there as they do today and going forward. I think the only hesitancy anybody will have with the IT by Design model is that they will consider it to be an outsourced model. We never considered it to be an outsourced model because we never looked at it as an outsourced model. IT by Design was pitched to us as staffing by design, and that's exactly what they do. They provide us staff. They are not IT by Design. These are ACE IT full-time employees. The employees that I have working for me wherever they are working for me and only working for me. So they have ACE IT email addresses. They are put on our phone system. They log into my help desk queue. They have access to our ConnectWise Manage. They have ConnectWise Control. They have access to everything that we have access to in New Jersey. They have access to wherever they sit. So it is not an outsourced model. Technology being what it is today allows me to have, which I do, morning video conference meetings with my entire team every single day, touch base with them. They have our email addresses. We converse over IM all the time. So there really is no outsource. It's all ACE IT. They are in our phone system, and there's no reason to feel like you're relinquishing any type of control. Our managers manage the staff that IT by Design has given us. They are IT by Design, but they are ACE IT employees. Before ACE IT walked into IT by Design didn't have the perfect solution for us. but they worked with us to get us to where we wanted to be. Any company could probably walk in and dedicate time and resources to the staff here in telling them what they want and what they're looking for out of the solution. IT by Design provided a cookie cutter solution for ACE IT solutions, which is exactly what we need in servicing our clients. And insofar as our clients are concerned, they provide that same cookie cutter service to the client, because not any of our clients are the same. So what's good for client 1 is not necessarily good for client 2. When we had IT by Design come to our office, sit with our management and directors and technicians to go over specifics for each and every one of our clients, so that they were aware of the nuances that our clients needed, and that they could be trained and cross-train and everything, get that all together that they needed in order to do their job best. So really, we're able to leverage IT by Design because it's all ACE IT at the end of the day. Whatever we want, we have to train and cross-train in order to get it done, but it's all coming from ACE IT. It's not coming from the IT by Design side. And so it's unique insofar as there is no company like ACE IT, the same way there's no company that's going to want to be serviced the same way ACE IT is.